It's just a quick little technical difficulty, but no sweat. You know, we're still working out the kinks. So with that being said, we were rapping about Father's Day. So let's go around the table and talk most rewarding yet most challenging thing about fatherhood. Cheech, let's start down there with you. What do you think, man?
Well, the most rewarding is the love that you get from the kids. I got 3, but I'm at a different level. My kids are 29, 27, and 23. So they're not as needy as they are when they're younger. But I miss that, but I like this too because everybody's driving. Everybody can wipe their own ass. You know what I mean? You don't have to carry a bag around and this and that. But you can't beat it when they're young, when they're just, you know, they're jumping on you and stuff like that. Like I miss those, you know, those days.
Yes. Sure.
So what they did for me was we met at Shores Inn.
Nice.
But not until yesterday because this one's working Sunday, this one's not. The one was up north, you know, so got to wait on their schedule. But it was fun. We had some laughs, had a couple drinks.
Good deal.
Pretty good.
Nice. Very good. Very
Yeah.
good.
So what did you think the most challenging part is?
Just kind of making sure that they get on the right track. Just not so much the right track, that they're doing something that they like to do in life, that they're not miserable. You know, now I got divorced in 2012, so my oldest was a junior in high school, my son was a sophomore, my youngest one was in 6th grade. So that was tough, but me and her are still good friends, and we worked through it, and you know, but that was the challenging part, was as a father, missing a lot of those opportunities. You know, they're doing this as a family. They went here with their mom, here, there, and I get to hear about it secondhand rather than experience that with them. So sure. I did miss out, but when I have them, I always made sure that like we did something fun and something cool and this and that. Took them to Pistons games. You know, one night. Or one Friday, the high school that they went to, L'Anse Creuse North, they made it to Breslin in basketball.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So they played on the Friday, and I already had Pistons tickets that day. They were playing Miami Heat with LeBron and D Wade and stuff. So I left work early. We went to the game in East Lansing. Their high school lost, and then we went out to eat, and then we went to the Palace, and it was a great fucking day because everybody had a good time. You know, we're doing this, doing that, and
well deserved.
Yeah,
good stuff. Hollywood, how was your Father's Day? And the question is, the most rewarding yet challenging thing about fatherhood.
Oh, it was pretty good. Ate good. The most rewarding is seeing your child achieve, you know what I mean, do well, you know, through, you know, as a baby coming up where they get to know, you know what I mean, where they know, you know, daddy and, you know, mommy and stuff like that. And just to see him, you know, like you were saying, Cheech, everything was like just right here in my mind, the same thing, you know, you come, you see all that. Remember, you know, watching them play in the front, you know, and you've seen them grow, you know, successful. Yeah. And my biggest thing was, you know, I want them to graduate. That's all, you know, I need you to graduate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you stumble, there's help, you know, to get you, because I've already had a couple of them do that. And I pushed them to graduate, you know, because I knew I was a mess up, but they were so bent on getting me out of school, you know, they were willing to, you know, pass me anyway. Yeah. And that's not the right answer. You know what I mean? So I wanted them to be better than me. The challenging part is them making poor decisions. You know what I mean? And you want them to succeed. You don't want to see them fail. You don't want to see them fall on, but they also have to learn. You know, learn from what your father and your mother have taught you. You know, like we were talking today, what you were saying about, you know, that kindergartner.
Yeah.
There were no lattes. You don't get no coffee. You ain't old enough. You know what I'm saying? Not my house. You know, you a kid.
Well, she didn't have the latte. It was the social worker.
Oh, okay. And like, see, if that was my daughter, oh, I'm coming up there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm tagging ass. Them legs are getting red. They getting hot. Because you're not, you know what I mean? You ain't going to embarrass me like that.
Right.
Or, you know, you're not listening to your teacher. You know what I'm saying? So,
Licking the glass.
yeah, no. We got a problem. Yeah, so you want to see them do good in life. You don't want to see them do the struggles, you know, because as we know as fathers, you know, and then, you know, I can't speak for mother because I had to play double roles sometimes. And there's a lot of single moms that have to play father roles too. You want to see them succeed, and they're going to fall. Yep. It's how they fall, and you get back up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the challenging part because you want to go and grab them, but as a father, we think a little bit different. No, get up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mothers may coddle, oh, honey, you know, that's a mother. I get all that. But there comes a certain extent, we come, hey, hold on. Let's see if that boy gets up or that girl gets up. Mm-hmm. Or she's going to be waiting constantly. They'll come and get me. And then we got a whole other thing. So that's the challenging part.
Oh, very well said. Bobo, what do you think, man? Most rewarding yet most challenging part of fatherhood?
Oh, man. I have 5 daughters, so I'm going to have to say challenging will be their attitudes from time to time. Because once again, I'm the father, so no, we're not doing all that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you do have to deal with multiple different personalities, not out of one kid. I don't have crazy children. But, yeah.
I thought you were going to say it was try to find a bathroom.
Oh, no. That bathroom time to wash your clothes.
Yeah.
It's non-existent in my house because there's a million of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I should have got the basement with the extra bathroom, but we learn. We live and we learn.
Right. Yeah.
Live and learn, baby.
Most rewarding part, I'll have to agree with the love. And I have a lot of kids, so there's a lot of it.
It's good. Especially
out of the older ones, they're getting to the point where they really don't want to be bothered. They just, oh, I need this. I'm gone. Mm. The younger ones, like the 3-year-old,
you got that
every time.
She gonna tell you like it is, huh?
I can walk in the house pissed off, and she'll be like, "Where's my hug at?" Like, what happened? I was bad. Okay,
that's good stuff, man. That's real good stuff.
And she knows she's beautiful too. Spoiled as shit.
Oh, that's good, man.
Amazing.
Al, how about you? What do you think? Most challenging, most rewarding?
Well, the most challenging is to make sure that, like for me, you know, that my son doesn't make the same mistakes that I did. You know, I mean, I did a lot of stupid stuff when I was his age, and I don't want him to, like, he's a really smart kid. He's smarter than I was when I was in school. Like, he's really good at math. He's, you know, he loves reading, like, just constantly reads, which is great.
Yeah.
You know, the most rewarding though is the fact, like with him, he knows he'll actually tattle on himself. Like he'll feel like if he does something wrong, he'll feel so guilty that he'll actually come up to either myself or my wife and, you know, tell us, you know, I did this.
He's got that good conscience.
A couple weeks ago, him and his friends, they were coming back from a field trip. They were kind of doing what boys, you know, do, talking, you know, potty talk, you know, on the bus. And one of the parents heard them. So my son went up to my wife and told her, you know, I did this, and they had a talking, and he didn't want to go to school the next day. And we're talking like the next day was field day, you know, the most funnest day of the whole year. Yeah. Where, you know, you're not going to do anything. But he didn't want to go. And it's because he knew that he would go into the office. He actually went. So they got called down in the office the next day, and they called my wife, and they told her, they're like, you know what? We're really pleased because he came up, or he told us. He flat out told us, and he cried. You know, he was sad about it, but he was honest with us, and that is really shows you what you guys have done, and on how you raised him. Mm-hmm. So the only thing he missed was like one game, and then he got I come home and he's got he's got all these second place little
ribbons.
Ribbons, yeah, thank you. And he was glad that he went. And he freaked out a little bit on the Monday after because he thought he was going to be suspended. And of course, we told him, what was done is done. But it's really rewarding to us knowing that he's learning. Like you said, that what they're going to fall down. We're all going to fall down.
Yeah.
But especially them, it's going to be how they get back up and if they've learned the lesson or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it's up to us as parents to push that, whatever's wrong, don't do this again and just keep, being
How old
there.
is he?
He is 8. He'll be 9 in
Wow.
September. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
You got good things instilled in him at a young age, which is great.
Yeah.
That'll set him up for the latter years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's good stuff. I'm with y'all though, with the love part that you give and receive, because there's nothing like, watching your seed flourish and grow.
Yeah.
I think that, it's a beautiful thing. For those of us that had different, home situations, I think it's even more gratifying. Sometimes we stick our necks out even a little bit more than we should at times, but at the end of the day, that's a sword I'm willing to die on. So with that being said, it's also tough now with these, like anytime you see them go through any physical ailments or, when you rip into their ass and you have to, discipline them, it's tough because it's like it's that tough love,
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you got to walk it back. Like, man, I know I really tore his ass up there.
Right.
Or, I cut him down a little bit too much. So that could be challenging at times to battle with that, because I still have that old school mentality to where, I want to be hard on him to make him better, but there's also times where you can take a softer approach. So I walk that line sometimes. That's one thing I think I can improve on as a father, but, it's trial and error, man. There's no book to this shit.
Yeah.
So I think you can always continue to learn.
And it's okay to tell them you were wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I've had to do that too. man.
I've had to do that a couple times to my son and flat out, admit that I was wrong, and it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
No, that's good stuff, boys. So next thing, we just wanted to get back into the Lions jersey raffle. So once again, to touch on it, for a $5 donation to the Fives of the Week podcast, you get 5 chances to win. 2 of the jerseys are hanging up here. You got a Laporta and Goff. We also have a Gibbs, St. Brown, and a Hutchinson. So only $5, so y'all can Venmo 586-945-2791. Did I say Zelle or Venmo?
Venmo.
Okay, my bad. That was Zelle. Venmo is at Fives of the Week podcast, and then Cash App, money sign Fives Pod 5. So we're gonna extend this one more week. I promise. We're gonna raffle them off next week. We just want to do one more week because it's been crazy. GMB's been out. Shout out to you, GMB. He'll be back next week, hopefully. Everybody's got a lot of stuff going on. It's busy season, so tap in. All we're trying to do is grow the brand, so if y'all could help us out, that would be great. So with that being said, it's now time for the Fives of the Week. So GMB's out this week. Cheech, you're going to ask the questions. It's going to be a mixed bag. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
What you gonna do?
What you go do, man?
What do I have? All right. First question.
Yes.
Now, is this for the group?
Yes, we'll
No.
We'll
I
all
don't.
answer.
I mean, everybody's going to answer. Okay.
Yeah.
What has been the most difficult thing you had to adapt to from your teenage years to becoming an adult? What
adulting.
was adulting?
Adulting.
Sal, what do you think?
What
You
was that
think
again?
Hollywood? What's the most difficult thing you had to adapt to from being a teenager to becoming an adult? I know it's been a minute for me and you.
I would say playing sports and everything. Now I gotta really be out there now because I was a young dad, and I gotta be a father at a young age, and I have to have a legit job. So that went very quickly from going from a teenager and still being a teenager as a dad. That was an adjustment, but like anything else in life, you find a way. It just kind of comes, naturally. Because
You're more or less saying you got to prioritize, right?
Yeah. You have to really, you know what I mean? It's like, this shit's real. You know what I mean? Now you're going to have a baby and people look at you like, oh, he's so young. Oh, my God. You know what I mean? Like, so night and day.
Oh, very good.
Good.
But what do you think, man?
Biggest adjustment I had to make. I'm gonna have to say accountability. Because no matter what no matter what happens, moving forward, it's on me, nobody else.
I like that.
Good, very good.
Yeah, that's important as an adult, you know. I would say you got to be able to persevere because, man, life's going to smack you in the teeth sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially as a grown-ass man, you're going to get beat down a lot. You got to be able to take them wounds, get back up, and get back on the horse, go back to work the next day, pay that next motherfucking bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Some say that ass kicking.
hey, life will hit you hard at times. So I think if you're able to persevere through those dark times in your life, man, sky's the limit, and there's always sunshine at the end.
Yeah.
So just keep grinding. That's my best advice.
Absolutely.
Let's see. My biggest adjustment, I actually went from teenager to graduating and literally the next year getting married and been married with the same woman for we just celebrated our 18 years and just kind of
Congratulations.
A little golf clap for Al.
Godzilla down there.
18 years. 18 years of golf. Look at that.
This past May. And, you know, so I kind of like went into it, you know. I mean, it's just at that point it was kind of adjusting to living with somebody else that is not your parent or your brothers, and just kind of learning how to compromise. And of course,
When it comes to being married that long, we all want to know.
What's good about it?
no comment.
He pleads the fifth.
I plead the fifth. No, it's just, I mean, it was about learning how to compromise. I mean, I was 21 when I married, and we were just, you know, I didn't really have that adjustment to be, you know, really to go from teen to adult. I mean, I went really essentially like teen to the adult life. And,
Yeah.
and just kind of being humble. I mean, I've, you know, kind of trying to humble myself and learning to, you know, manage my money. And that was one way of doing it. Just get married right off the bat, you know. So
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
yeah.
Very
Number
nice.
2, Chi?
Number 2, you're given a choice between seeing the Lions in the Super Bowl or a free 2-week vacation to any place in the world.
Everybody made the same face.
Yeah.
Lions in the Super Bowl or a 2-week paid vacation to anywhere in the world.
Oh, this one's easy.
I just been waiting too damn long, man. Give me Lions in the Super Bowl, baby. Come on. Lions in the Super Bowl. Let's go.
Give me the Lions
No,
in the
you didn't
Super
say they
Bowl.
win, though, right? It's just
Doesn't say that they
experiencing it.
win.
I'm taking a chance, damn it. I got a 50% shot.
I waited long enough, so where are we going?
Anywhere you want.
Anywhere I want.
You like just
Yep.
let me know if they win or not.
Yeah.
You could go to Toledo, or you
I'm
could,
not. I don't even want to drive.
or you could go to Guam.
Thank you for that.
What the fuck's in Guam?
Same shit that's in Toledo.
It's a good thing you didn't say Ferndale.
I think the game. I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah.
It's Eric. He's looking over there, smug. He's got 3 rings with the Broncos.
Damn you.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
sorry, Saxon?
So where are you going, man? What's
Go to Europe, actually.
Look at that.
Take it over to a whole Europe thing and come back.
Okay. He's gonna make Egyptian snow angels breasts.
Yeah.
Just kidding, E. Alec, what
All
do you
right.
think, man?
So-
Oh, I'm taking the Lions.
We all went
I mean,
Lions?
come
Across
on,
the
man.
board.
Oh,
Look
you-
at that.
You went
Yeah.
vacation. Okay.
Nah, I'm going Lions.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm 39 years old to be 40, damn it, I want to see a Super Bowl.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man.
I mean, there's people older than I am that want to, you know, never seen it.
Yep.
So,
There was a guy crying in the stands
oh yeah,
because his father had season tickets.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
whole life.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him.
dude, I had tears in my eyes.
Never got to see a winning fucking playoff game.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dude, that first one was electric. It was
Yeah.
feeling upon I've never felt before as a Lions
That's a
fan.
great picture of you too when you were down on the steps.
Oh, yeah.
from behind.
Yeah.
That was
B
cool.
got that. It was just like it's changed, man. You really felt it last year. I don't know. Maybe I'm a slappy homer, but I mean,
we
you really
talked
felt
about
it.
it.
Yeah,
You feel it.
I really see a change in this team, and their next few years should be a lot of fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the same thing too.
no doubt. All right, G, number 3.
All right. Watching what has been happening in the world the past 2 years, do you think we are in the end of times? As some analysts say, this is the time.
The beginning of the end of days.
The beginning of the end of days. Like, is the world, is this like the beginning of like the rapture or however you want to?
I see where you're going with it.
Just think about what you just said. It pickles your mind a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to
it
think
stinks
of the
it-
even possibility of that. You know, it could. I don't know, man. It's bothersome.
I mean, people are trying like to put the pieces. Well, this piece kind of fits here, and this piece kind of fits there, according to what they've been taught or what they've been learning their entire life. And now, I mean, with the media, it's overwhelming how much this just pushes into your head every day.
Yeah, no, that's true. And now with, I think I was going to bring it up in the news, but screw it, since it's on point with the draft and selective service, how they just changed or signed it into Congress, right? 18 to 26, I believe.
Yeah.
You have to, there's a possibility. So is that a prelude to what's to come? Are they preparing themselves for something big? Who knows? It's a scary thought. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question right now. So what do you guys think?
I mean, you see some of the writing on the wall if you see the biblical. But I believe that there would be a new world order. And if the military had to step in to straighten things out, there could be a lot of lives lost. And you, for the most part, the people that are like, hey, I don't want, we don't want no part of this. We basically do what we got to do for our families and we take care of them. But for all that other nonsense and stuff like that, they would wipe them off the face of the earth. You know what I mean? It's just because as a country, and you guys can all answer this. I mean, at the point now where you're at in life, do you really feel like you're superior? Do you really feel like the United States is number one like we once thought? Because I don't feel that way.
Nope.
I feel vulnerable, real vulnerable, and that's bad.
But also control what you can control, right? You can still make your own life, and whatever time you have left here, you got to make it what it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, absolutely.
We ain't gonna be here forever. I can't fix what's gonna happen 100 years from now. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna do what I can to make my life and the people around me's lives better, and maximize that. Because as far as that goes, I'm blessed. I feel like life is good, and am I scared? Do I worry? Of course, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna consume me because I'm only one man, can only do so many things.
Yeah.
So,
Good way of looking at it.
well, what do you think?
No. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Short and sweet,
Oh,
man.
simple. Nah.
Short and sweet.
Good man.
You see, and I do believe we're in the end days. I mean, I'm Bible believing, follower of Christ, and I mean the things that like you said, read in the scriptures, and it's there, but it for me, and I don't want to offend anybody, getting a little, but when it comes to for me, it's like it's God's timing. So it's whatever God wants to do. God, if God says it's time, then it's time, and I'm humbled with it. So, but
You're saying you're at peace with whatever happens.
yeah, I mean, the way I look at it right now, I mean, if we're still on this earth, we're still, we still have to kind of still put a fight there to make sure that evil doesn't win. So
Yeah, we don't have much of a choice in the matter.
Right.
We know one thing though. If we do, it's been a hell of a ride for us. Hell of a ride.
Hell of a ride, baby boy.
Yep.
All right, cheat number 4.
What would be your dream job and why? Out of all the jobs that you could have.
professional wrestling. That was my dream job.
Professional wrestling.
That was one of
was-
mine
Now,
too.
most-
Yeah.
I was this close. of paying like $600 to join a school up in Saginaw. That close.
Why didn't you do it?
Because he only had 400.
I had 200.
You could have took that little load out, man.
We could have sold some of them jerseys, man. Gave you the money. Damn.
I don't know. I mean, it's just, I don't know what held me back. I just didn't pull the trigger and just kind of.
His wife said no.
No, this was before my wife. I was 18, 19 years old. Around, I was, like I said, I was that close,
Yeah.
and I didn't do it.
That was one of mine when I was younger. But then it, once you started playing football, I wanted to be a football player. But now I would say I would like to own like a super studio business, podcasting, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to branch out and take that worldwide. That's kind of where I'm at. Like just being in this realm, I think would be a dream job for me at this point. So I love doing it. Love people. Love being out there talking shit. You know what I mean? So I think it's just a great thing.
That Grand River shit.
You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
man.
I'm saying, but
What you think, Bobo?
Dream job. I haven't done it. Probably open a couple stores. Go into real estate, buy up a bunch of houses.
nice.
Not really, not just to flip them, but for the residual income.
Mm-hmm.
X amount of houses brings in X amount of dollars, whole nine.
A lot of money in there too. A lot of money to be made if you can get into it.
Let's get it, dude.
Definitely. I mean, interest rates are kind of shitty right now, but
Yeah, that is true.
hey, if the world ends, the interest rates are going to go down.
Yeah.
Less people.
It's my time. Let's do this.
I got all the money in the world. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's here. Like, fuck, I missed it.
Yeah, if the world ends, you'd be able to get a house dirt cheap. Man.
No, I don't see the world ending, but yeah, real estate.
I think you'd be good at it too.
You never know. I might find a way to fuck it up.
You want to buy the fucking house or not?
That's what you want to do. That's what do you want to do? All right, Hollywood, what do you think, man?
Oh man, there's so many different things, man.
Porn star.
I always wanted to be like a lead singer in a band and go on tour all over the world. Just mega like Metallica, and, you know what I mean? Just like that, Elvis. You know what I mean? Just them crowds you see,
Yeah.
just unbelievable, man. You know what I mean? Eminem, Jay-Z, all of them. You see that with maybe not some of them have that lifestyle just to still be humble and, know where you're at and still love your friends you got around you. Them are the guys I want around me.
Right.
I don't want all the newbies. I want the old school guys. You know what I'm saying?
But then, you got to take the bad with the good, though, too, because you can't just run up to the corner store and do shit like that, like stuff that you're used to doing. But
And see, that's the sad part. That's because you
That is
want
the
to be
sad
able
part,
to do that.
you're
You know
right.
what I mean? I don't want to be different. I only want to be different. Like, hey, I'm still me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know there's a lot of things that come with that. Still shaking the hands, going to see people, and why do I have to have an entourage always around me to protect me? You know what I'm saying?
Stop whining.
So
You can't have it both ways, man.
yeah,
At the end of the day, either you take one and you got to take the bad, too.
yeah,
Yeah.
So,
yep.
all right, G, round it out, baby boy.
If you could choose another country to live in, what would it be and why? Right now, I mean, how many other countries would you go? Pacific? Would you go to Puerto Rico?
Now listen,
Now, like
that
my
is-
neighbor just bought. He bought property in St. Croix. His buddy has, which is near Puerto Rico. It's in the Virgin Islands, somewhere there. And his buddy put up one of those container homes. And he's gone there and, like to visit and stuff. But there's nothing to do. There's a Home Depot. And they just go to the beach. That's all that they do there. So me and him were talking about, he's, you should buy property. I said, bro, I'd be bored out of my fucking mind. You know, is there a strip club on this motherfucker? Are there bitches at the beach, or
What you really want to know is there midgies there?
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I want some LPs. You know, I want some little people. You know, running through my bedroom, jumping on the bed, jumping off the bed. You know what I'm talking about. You feel me, don't you? Yeah, you know.
A midget sighting always makes you smile.
It's like, yeah.
It's like seeing a rainbow. You're like, oh, yeah. Hey.
That's where you should have had a Vince McMahon cut on that there, Philly.
So what do you think, Alex? If you had to pick a country where you would, you know.
I would go to Japan. I would do Japan.
Really?
Yeah.
So you still want to be arrested?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you always like, you know, you see the food. I'm a huge Godzilla guy. I mean,
so was Hollywood's last girlfriend.
but I mean, it just, I don't know.
Are you saying you like sushi?
I love sushi.
Uncle June likes sushi.
I mean, the culture. Culture's really cool.
You like to say, me love you a long time.
No, that's Vietnam. But the culture, the technology is really, you know, from what I've seen on TV, and it's pretty cool. And I mean, I've got a friend of mine who is married to a Japanese woman, and you know, just hearing the things that they would do there, it's like, whoa, that would be cool.
Some happy endings are next level, bros.
Very nice. Very nice.
If I had to pick, if I had the bread, like I know Mexico is kind of rough, but man, that resort, I still dream about it. Like I literally daydream about it when me and my girlfriend went, and I would definitely, if I could live that lifestyle, I definitely would all day, every day.
Now, where'd you go? Cancun?
Playa del Carmen,
Okay.
right on the ocean, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Was it Gulf of Mexico or Pacific Ocean side?
You know, I don't even know. I just fucking was blue. It was beautiful. That's all I remember.
Everything was a blur.
Right now. That shit was wet right now.
The Cozumel side. So where would that be?
Western Mexico, I think.
I probably failed geography.
Yeah.
But
I don't know Mexican geography as much as U.S. geography.
no, it was amazing, man. So if I could live like that, yeah, I definitely would. That'd be my pick. Well, what do you think, man?
I'm probably going to go like England. Get up one of those old castles.
Nice.
Okay.
Very
All
nice.
right. Yeah, nice.
Stand out on the balcony and look down on people.
King Bobo. There's King Bobo.
Bend the knee down, dude. Bend the knee.
With your kilt on.
I already have an army. I have a bunch of
The Prince of Wales. Bobo. I love it.
Damn it.
Get off my grass, bitch.
my moat. Get off my moat.
Get off my moat.
Yeah.
Get the carriage. Get the carriage for Bobo.
Has a crown. I would love to see the crown on your head to go with it.
That'd be a big ass crown.
That motherfucker size ain't that half or
to
no.
go with it.
You used to make fun of how big my head was, man. I was like a 7.5. Your ass was like an 8, bro.
Like you ain't got shit on me, man.
Yeah, that hat that just had lids on display that's all dusty.
Yeah.
I buy those.
Oh man.
Your strap ain't big enough, man.
I don't know. Snapbacks, I can't do them.
He's got 10 bad bitches carrying him in a chariot, man. You know what I'm saying?
I had to be 10 big bitches. Cause how big is that?
Holly, would you answer?
I would go to Samoa. I would go there with them blue waters, the islanders, and them beautiful ass women. Man, just yeah.
Would you want to claim the throne of the tribal chief?
I don't care. They can just take care of me, whatever. It would be beautiful, man. It would just be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to get down there and visit one time. Yeah. So we're wrapping up the fives here. So you said you had an announcement to make?
Yes. Yeah, I wanted to make this announcement on behalf of it's this Nolan Crockett kid. He has a rare form of bone cancer. and only 200 to 250 people get diagnosed with this a year. He's 14 years old, and he loves soccer, video games, football. And this poor kid, he's got to go through possibly 2 to 5 days of chemo for the first round for the first year.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
And then possibly, pertaining on how that goes, the second round would be 12 weeks after that year.
And he's only 14.
He's only 14.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
And his favorite player is Laporta for the Lions. So they have a GoFundMe. It says, GoFundMe, stand with Nolan, fight against rare cancer. And I seen that, and I was like, damn. It's called Ewing sarcoma is what he's got. And it's a rare form that he has.
Wow.
So that was the announcement.
What's the GoFundMe so that people can know? Maybe we could help out. And
It's they got to go on to the GoFundMe for Stand with Nolan, and there's a lady on there that she runs it all.
Okay.
And they'll see a thing on there that says, you want to donate or whatever. You don't have to be, your name don't have to be put on or whatever.
Right.
But I was on it earlier today, and so I wanted to try to put 5s of the week on there, you know what I mean? But it wouldn't let me. So it just says like your name, your last name, whatever. So I'm going to get a hold of the lady,
okay.
and try to see,
Yeah, we'll touch base. Maybe we can post it to the page
Yeah.
and try to generate some
Yeah, nice
funds,
little
so.
looking kid. And it's very sad, unfortunate when you think a lot of things you see, like we going through the world today,
Yeah.
and then you see this story. This kid's got a battle. He doesn't even really understand why.
Yeah.
Where does he live? Like what?
That I didn't get.
Okay.
That I didn't get. I want to say, I thought it was here, like Wayne or something like that, but I can't be sure. I have to go look it up. That just caught me. So
Well, God bless you, Nolan. Keep
Yes,
fighting the
Nolan.
good fight, baby boy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're pulling for you, Nolan.
Yes, no.
So we're up against it. We're gonna take our first pause. So stick with us. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes for the part 2 of the show. Love y'all. Be good.
Peace.
How'd you stumble across it?